Okay, so we are living in a very strange time. It's November. We've been dealing with COVID for what? Almost 2 years now. It's been a year and 6 months. Yeah, a year and a half. We've been dealing with it, okay? And constantly in and out of lockdowns, this and that. Now let's think back to the beginning of COVID, when we were all stuck at home. Okay? We're trying to figure out things to do. Netflix, YouTube. We even got premium access to a few sites that are NSFW. We watched everything that we wanted to watch on Netflix. The Office, we watched that 5 times. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we watched it 3 times. Watched The Sopranos, watched Peaky Blinders. These are just shows that I watched during the pandemic, by the way. F1 Drive to Survive, because there was no F1, so I binge watched all those seasons. I think it was only 2 at the time. And then this show that I swear to God wouldn't have piqued anyone's interest if it wasn't for the pandemic. This crazy dude from Oklahoma who keeps big cats in cages and feeds them old meat that Walmart threw out. And this is just going off of what I remember from like a year ago. This crazy old bitch murdered her husband. Maybe threw him in the septic tank. Maybe threw him in the lion cages. Now she's married to this fucking simp. And then another crazy dude. And this crazy dude. And it's like, oh my God, this show is nuts. The crazy dude from Oklahoma who feeds his big cats baloney is in jail. He convinces people to be gay by feeding them meth or some shit. Do you know the show that I'm talking about? I think you know. Well, for some reason, there's a Tiger King season 2. Now, the last time I thought about Tiger King was when they announced that there's going to be a season 2 or Tiger King 2. And in my head, I'm like, why is there a Tiger King season 2? That's the last thing that I thought about. Other than the last time oh, cool, 5 episodes. And then really the last time I thought about it was watching The Tiger King and I. That like stupid thing where like an after show with Joel McHale. I'm like watching it. I watched maybe the first 5 minutes. I'm like, this sucks. I'm done with this show. And now for some reason there is a season 2. Why? What do we need a season 2 for? I don't really give a fuck about what's his name, Joe Exotic, and his methed out boyfriends. A zoo owner spirals out of control amid a cast of eccentric characters in this true murder for hire story from the underworld of big cat breeding. Boo fucking who. True crime is interesting. I love this stuff. I love reading about the Manson murders. The Manson undying or unalivings, whatever the fuck people are saying. I love watching stuff, learning about organized crime. Like Narcos Mexico, I still gotta start season 3. But I love that stuff. I love stuff like this. As much as I love animals and I love tigers, don't really give a fuck about this show. I don't know why. Who decided we need another one of these? Who actually decided that? I want to know the person who decided we needed another season of Tiger King. That's what life is missing right now. Another season of Tiger King. Like, Netflix has been doing good. At least in Canada. I don't know what's going on in the States. Like Squid Game, everybody's talking about that. I still haven't watched it. But I hear it's good. Like Peaky Blinders season 5 is gonna, or season 6 is gonna be coming out, the season finale, and then there's gonna be a movie. They just released another season of Big Mouth, Narcos Mexico, and then they decided, you know what, we needed another season of Tiger King. That's what we needed. Who decided that? Who in Netflix decided that? They've been on a good roll. Some good comedy specials, good shows with new seasons. You know, they kept The Office in Canada at least. Fuck you, United States. Like, doing great. They've been doing great. And then Tiger King. And I just want to know who is actually watching that. I'm like, oh, cool. Birds of Prey is actually on here too. That's nuts. Like, they've been adding some good stuff to here. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Come on. That's a great show. Or a great movie, I mean. I hear the new Red Notice movie is supposed to be good as well. But who in 2021, a month and a half through the pandemic, actually cares about what's it called? Tiger King. Who actually cares from it? Or cares about it? Like, who cares? Who truly cares? I don't. It was cool the first few weeks of the pandemic because there was literally nothing to do, nothing to watch. We were stuck at home. We were told to stay home or else you're gonna fucking die. So we decided to all watch. Shut up! Who is called? Why do I got a house phone still? Like, who uses these things? Who fucking uses? It's just for telemarketers. It's just for people to. Hello, we are calling about your duct cleaning. Fucking thank you. I don't know why this is the only. Like, this is literally the only house that I know that isn't with elderly people that still owns a home phone. Not on the man. Anyways, we don't need Tiger King Season 2. We didn't need this. This was just unnecessary. Put more money into other things, Netflix. We don't need a Tiger King Season 3. Or Season 2. I don't really care. I really hope I don't got this on my list anymore. Yeah, I don't even have it on my list. I gotta get the hell out of jail. You know what? You tried doing that, Joe Exotic, because you know what? You're fucking... With the shit that you pulled out, I feel like you should be in there. At least I think. I don't know. Cool. The Carol Diaries. Beg your pardon. The Carol Diaries. Bounty Hunting. That's crazy. The Lion King. That's a cool fucking title, guys. Stark Raving Mind. Guess what? Don't care about what's that bitch's name? Carol Baskins. That was the meme, right? That bitch, Carol Baskins. I don't know. And I've been getting notifications for it. It's like the first thing that pops up on my Netflix. Like, I don't need to really care about that. I don't. Like, why do I care about Tiger King? I don't. Can't even add Red Notice to my list. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. Oh my god, there's some really good movies that are on here now. Like, we didn't need Tiger King Season 2. It was unneeded. Who truly wants to watch that? And if you say, if you go out of your way to watch Tiger King Season 2, can I not add things to my list? That's cool. No, don't start Peanut Butter Falcon. I still gotta watch that movie. I can't believe I haven't watched Peanut Butter Falcon yet. I can't add things to my list. That's crazy. Do I gotta take things off of my list or something? Like, why isn't it working? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just going through Netflix right now, looking at the movies that they have on here. There's some really good movies on here. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we don't need Tiger King Season 2. What we do need is, Peaky Blinders Season 6. Peaky fucking Blinders. It's a great show. And I'm so excited for the movie. I want to know how this is all going to be working out. I'm still trying to do a watch through or rewatch. But I think I'm going to be saving it for February. No, January. I'm going to be saving that for around January, February before the new season comes out. I could probably binge that show out in like 2 days. It's literally nothing. It's 5 seasons, 5 episodes. So 25 episodes. What? 25 hours? I can get that done in like 3 days. We're good. Like, how, with the job that I have, you get 2 days off in a row. Let's just say I start on Friday night. All the way till Monday before soccer. Like, before I have soccer. I can probably bang out a full... It's 5 seasons. I could probably bang out 4 seasons right there. But I also get bored continuously watching things. Like, that's the thing that I love about Disney Plus. Disney Plus is doing it right. They're dropping episodes once a week. And it's like watching actual TV again. Like, that's the thing that makes TV fun. You gotta wait for a new week for the TV shows for the new episodes. So you're constantly discussing, like, what's going to happen this week. Meanwhile, you binge an entire season, like, oh my God, what's going to happen next season? Wow. And you're only talking about it for, like, what? A week? That's why I think Disney Plus is doing it right. They also didn't come out with a Tiger King season 2. So Disney Plus also has that over them. Just going to put that out there. You know, that's just how it is. But yeah, I don't want to talk about Tiger King anymore. Fuck that show. I'm so pissed off that they actually came out with a new one. That show's stupid. Dumb as fuck. Yeah, bitch, Carol Baskins. Oh, this and that. What happened with your husband? I don't give a fuck what happened to her husband. For all I care, he could have been in the septic tank, fed to the lions, throw her in jail. I don't care what happens. And I swear to God, this is another thing. For some reason... Like, speaking of throw them in jail, I don't know if this is a great segue. For some reason, we have been seeing trials videotaped, like the insides of courtrooms videotaped. And I thought that was not allowed. Like, at least in Canada, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to have anything that can be distracting. So, like, if you look in courtrooms, there's no pictures, nothing. There's just a blank clock, and that's it. Nothing is on the wall. You have, like, the crest or whatever, the badge, the shield. And then you have a clock, just one clock. I don't know if it's like that in the States, but I could have sworn you're not supposed to videotape in courtrooms. So, the fact that every day on TikTok, I'm watching trials... like live streamed by ABC, and especially ones that shouldn't be as big if it wasn't for social media. Like, the trials that we're seeing aren't, like, if it was a Manson trial, I can understand that. If it's like Ted Bundy, if these are big things that, like, these things wouldn't be as big if it wasn't for social media. Like Kyle Rittenhouse. No, I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for social media. Nobody gave a... Who is in Wisconsin? I mean, I love Wisconsin. I'm a Packers fan. And I would love to go to Wisconsin to watch a game. Wisconsin isn't the most media... I was going to say media friendly. Wisconsin isn't really the most, you know... how do I put it? Isn't the biggest or isn't the most attractive state. So the fact that this Kyle Rittenhouse trial is going on, and like I gotta say, that prosecutor needs to get his license taken away. Like, I think the funniest thing was him talking about hollow point bullets. And so if you don't know what a hollow point bullet is, I don't even know what it is. Because in Canada, we're not allowed to carry like that. Like in the States, I don't know. So we're going to Google it. What is a hollow point bullet? I'm pretty sure, I'm not even going to look at it. I'm pretty sure a hollow point bullet is, once it makes contact, the bullet not explodes, because exploding is different. Because the way that he was describing it is a hollow point bullet is an explosive bullet that once it hits you, it blows up inside of you. Which, if that's the case, then you would have to have an explosive in the bullet, which means the explosive, which a bullet is basically an explosive. The gunpowder would shoot. The bullet would have to somehow not explode in the chamber. A hollow point bullet is a type of expanding bullet used for controlled penetration. So, all it does is it expands inside of you for more killing power. And this prosecutor was asking him if he knew what a hollow point bullet was. And he's like basically trying to say that he's like asking them, well, why do you use hollow point bullets for hunting? And this poor kid, 17-year-old kid, who has to be answering these dumb questions, literally gave him the best answer, which is, you don't use hollow point bullets for hunting. Which goes to show this dude needs his license taken away. Because if you're a prosecutor, if you're a lawyer, you should be knowing these things. Like, I get it. If you're not a gun guy, you're not a gun guy. I didn't really know what a hollow point bullet was. So, whatever. But if I'm a lawyer, or if I'm going into a debate, let's just say I'm going into a debate. Okay? If I'm going into a debate and I need to know what a hollow point bullet is, and I don't know what it is, I'm at least going to do a quick Google search saying, do people use hollow point bullets for hunting? And if the first thing you Google what a hollow point bullet is. And you say, oh, it's a type of expanding bullet. It disperses the round. Okay. And then you type in, do people use hollow point bullets to hunt? And if the first answer that you see is yes, you do some more research, because that wouldn't make sense, because you want less bullet in your meat. Do you not? Like, if you're hunting for food, you wouldn't be using a hollow point, because that means you would have to be pulling out little tiny pieces of lead. This guy, I'm telling you, is an idiot. I don't know why I've been, like, there's times where I'll just be on TikTok and I'm looking just for, like, I'm looking through cooking videos, working out, looking for new workouts, whatever. Or not new workouts, but like tips and stuff. How to become a better human or a stronger human. I'm watching you and Seema. Like, new types of food, new places in Toronto, like new restaurants, new tips for cooking. I use TikTok for a lot of stuff. And then the Kyle Rittenhouse trial would come out, or like now they're also doing the Ahmaud Arbery, which I'm not saying like these are huge, these are big, because I think any trial is big, but I'm just confused why we are videotaping it, because I feel like, especially the Ahmaud Arbery one, if I was that family, I would want it to go private. Like, so are you allowed to film in a courthouse? Taking photos anywhere in the courthouse is not allowed unless a judge has given you permission to do so. So, did a judge give permission? I can't spell permission for filming the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. U.S. judge in trial says jury can consider, jury can consider teen provoked attack. That's cool. That's not what I'm trying to look for. I don't really care for that. Why did the judge drop a gun charge? That's okay, cool. So I don't got that information. So I'm assuming a judge did. Okay, but this is for the Ontario courts. I'm assuming it's going to be the same way. So as long as the judge gives permission is what I'm assuming. Which, why would you want to be filming? Okay, from the media standpoint, yeah, you want this attention. You think people, do you know how many people are in the comments going guilty or not guilty? It's literally like millions of people watching it on ABC News' TikTok. I didn't even know ABC News had a TikTok until I started watching these live streams. Now, I'm not in there going guilty or not guilty because I'm actually trying to, watch it, which I haven't done a lot of because I love reading the comments in there, which is just ridiculous. It's just people getting mad at each other because their opinion is different than another person's. And it's like, oh, you think that he's guilty? Well, fuck you. You think he's not guilty? Well, you can go screw your sister because apparently everybody thinks that they're from the South when they say that he's not guilty. I like reading all that stuff more than I'm actually watching the trial. And I'm also thinking to myself most of the time when I'm watching this trial is I want to see that prosecute again. So I know how dumb this guy actually is because he is just, I'm looking at him like this guy's dumb as fuck. Do you use hollow point bullets for hunting? Oh yeah, I love eating lead when I eat my deer or my elk. I don't know. Be honest with you, it's just weird that people are filming it. Like, if I'm not mistaken, was Ted Bundy's trial? Was Ted Bundy's trial filmed? Yeah. See, the Ted Bundy trial, if I'm not mistaken, was filmed. But that's because he's Ted Bundy. Like, I feel like you really got to do like heinous shit to have your trial filmed. Like, there's few people that I could think of that their trial would love to see it filmed. John Gotti, Ted Bundy, which found out it is, and fucking come the gamma. If they were to find the Zodiac killer, those are like three people that I could think of. The Zodiac killer wasn't found, I think. Pretty sure they found him now. Was the Zodiac killer ever caught? Ever found? The killer has been identified. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he was identified. This was like what was it, last month? See, like, if they were to do it back then, if they were to find him back then, that would be cool. But he wasn't caught. Like, I feel like you got to do heinous stuff to have your trial filmed. The Kyle Rittenhouse stuff, the Ahmaud Arbery one, I feel these are like, it also does make sense because it's like big with the social climate that it is now. But like, it's also privacy. You want to give these people the privacy of the trial, like especially for Ahmaud Arbery. Don't put these people. Don't put cameras on those killers. That's it. Just don't put them. Don't put the cameras on those fuckers. They don't deserve that attention. This trial deserves a certain type of attention, but not putting the cameras on them. I don't know. I just think it's so weird that there's just been trials all over TikTok. It's like everybody's favorite thing to watch. And it's everybody's favorite thing to argue in those comment sections. And like the people that are calling the judge biased or whatever, it's like, shut the fuck up. You're watching a trial. You're seeing firsthand. Just because it doesn't coincide with your opinions doesn't mean that he's biased. I don't know. I don't want to get too political. I think that's going to be it before I get it further down into this rabbit hole. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Bonavoda. You can follow me on Twitter at Bonavoda_ with the capital B. I forgot to mention, well, you can follow me on Instagram, or follow the podcast on Instagram at Leading the Pack Pod. Yeah, so go enjoy watching these trials. If you watched Tiger King, let me know how it is, and let me know why you hate yourself. That's gonna be all for this week. I'll see y'all next week. I think I've been thinking about taking a. Nah, probably not. That's it. Ciao.